got lots of problems. Well, that's not anything new. What if I said I could take care of them all with a little help from you? Cause I got this one solution that's deep inside of me, but I can't pull it off all by myself. I need to put together a team. You see, I just got back from the doctor today. He had some very shocking results. He sat me down, he said, "You ready for this?" Then he just laid it out. He said our truck was heading to the sperm bank with a sample of your DNA, but the bottle spilled out all over the place, accidentally curing AIDS. What if you knew my jizz could cure the world and we could save the human race? And what if all it took was just for you to slap my dick right on your face? And even though I know you're not so sure, I promise it works great. So help me save the world and take a turn with my dick in your face. Dick in your face, blowing a load for the human race. I know it's a little bit rude, well aware I can come off crude, but it's for the good of everyone. My jizz can save the world. It's great for your arthritis, ma'am. Clears up rheumatism too. If type 2 diabetes bringing you down, well, here's what you got to do. What if you knew my jizz could cure the world and we could save the human race? And what if all it took was just for you to slap my dick right on your face? Let's get a load on a rocket ship and then blast it into space. And when we land back down on Earth, I'll slap my dick in your face. My dick in your face, I'm gonna slap my dick all over your face. Dick in your face, my dick in your face, I'm gonna blow my load for the whole human race. Have you slapped my dick? Slap my dick, slap my dick right all over your face. I'm gonna blow my load for the human race. Gonna save the world with my dick on your face. The doctor laughed and he shook my hand, said those are some hella good genes. Thank you, pimp, for saving the world with spermicidal supremacy. You're one of a type kind of phenomenon. Your semen is the answer. Your dipstick's gonna be known all over the world for curing cancer. They'll feel you in Alabama. Das Clam in Germany. I wanna hear all my Spanish girls yell, "Oil of Olay." If you knew my jizz could cure the world and we could save the human race. And what if all it took was just for you to slap my dick right on your face? I'm working overtime with no days off. I'm happy to stay late, because the thought of saving everyone makes me ejaculate. What if you knew my jizz could cure the world and we could save the human race? And what if all it took was just for you to slap my dick right on your face? Let's put a load on a rocket ship, then blast it into space. And when we land back down on Earth, I'll slap my dick in your face. My dick in your face, I'm gonna slap my dick right over your face. I'm snapping my dick in your face, blowing a load for the human race. welcome to ITTV.
Click.
Stuck in my car, and so are my keys.
So I use.
Welcome to the Irrational Times live stream. And now, here's your host and the lovely assistant.
Wow. Hello. Oh, sorry.
Oh, maybe.
Should probably talk into the microphone.
Well, it's really low.
Oh, well, sorry. Yeah, I'll fix that later when I get a chance.
Sorry, hello.
Here, let me just fade this out ever so smoothly. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Lovely. How
good
smooth
deal.
is that? Look, welcome. Hope everyone's having a good day. And, you know, before we start, I just want to, you know, I have a present for you, and I just wanted to give that to you right away. You know,
For
just a
me?
little- Well, it's an early Christmas present, and I wrapped it, but I don't, you know, I don't open it but until Christmas, okay?
Okay.
So it's all wrapped up, so you'll have no idea what it is, but you know, just don't open it before Christmas. Yeah, it's all wrapped up. There
Thank you very much.
you go.
Oh,
You're welcome.
thank you.
You'll have no idea what it is.
No.
Beautiful, lovely, great, good then. Hey, what's up, Mr. N-word? Jim, that is. And a starving artist. Good evening. Yes, we came back this week for some reason. You know, I don't know. I just came back. Like Cotter, just like, well, I know it's Mr. Cotter. So,
Welcome back, welcome back.
take it away.
Thank you, I will.
So, look, I hope you've been good, Jim, and Artist, of course. I haven't seen, you know, I've seen Artist, or, you know, anyways. So, you know, look, a gag comedy is not dead. That was a big gag. Well, luckily I'm not the one who wrapped the whatever. Anywho,
Whoa.
what's up, Robert E. Lee? How's it going? So yeah, I don't know. What's been going on around here is still the World Series of Poker. We've been watching that,
Yes.
you know, tight out, and that's you know, kind of
Such as.
I don't know. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. Other than that, though, you know,
It's
we've been.
almost over.
It's almost over, day 5.
Another year. We gotta wait for another year.
Anyways, this is what we wait for all year to watch. Anyway, that's our entertainment. And
Man.
anyways, yeah, we got lots of news from Canada here today. Actually, if you if you want to know what's going on around here a little bit, and you know, some stuff to talk about. Like the one thing I like to talk about is every year at the World Series of Poker, they talk about how they want more women involved. And it's just every year it's so predictable. It's the same thing. They complain, they whine how more women aren't there because I don't know the exact numbers, but I think say there's 10,000 players in the main event,
Sure.
which there is these days. The people pay $10,000 to play in this big tournament, and there's 10,000 people that enter it. And how many are women? Do you think? Like under 300,
Under, oh yeah.
like under 100 probably.
I'm a woman and I like poker. Will they pay for me to play?
I don't know if they'll pay for you to play,
Well,
but.
and I can't pay to play.
Well, no, not that kind of money. But they think that if a woman wins the big tournament, you know, that it's going to be a snowball effect, that the field is going to be filled with women, and then they want that. They're just begging for
Oh, yeah.
the field to be filled with women and women. And for years they've been saying this, and it's never materialized, and every year it's still the same thing. There's still like under 100 women in the main event, and
Right.
like 1% of the tournament or whatever is women. And they just think that, yeah, if a woman could win it, He'll just bring in. They don't think that maybe women are just wired a little differently in general. Because I know you like
Right.
poker, and there are women that love poker. Don't get me wrong, but you're the one who got me into poker, actually. But the point is that, yeah, they think that women are wired the same as men that like to gamble. Women, I assume some women anyway want. I mean, I'm speaking for women
Right.
now. You can tell me. Don't women want security in general?
You would think.
Mm. And gambling generally is not considered secure.
No.
So I would think it goes against most women's natural instincts to gamble.
Yes.
But that's not to say that some don't. But I think it's a. I want to make a compilation of all of the times that in the World Series that they.
You don't have enough tape.
I don't have enough tape, but it is funny watching the way they do that. But regardless, you know.
So they're begging for women.
Mhm.
I've noticed a lack of
whoa, whoa! I mean, when you say it that slowly,
Well,
It's kinda
I don't
weird.
know how to say it, but there's a
I think what you're trying to say, in case anyone missed it, was there is a definite lack. You know, the World Series of
Right.
Poker. There's a lot of different ethnicities
if
and
we're
people from.
gonna point things out, which they seem to want to do.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of things they want. There's some things they
Oh.
want you to notice,
Oh.
and then there's other things they don't want you to
Oh.
notice. So, yeah. So, the thing is, what the lovely assistant was trying to say is that there's people from all over the world that come from the World
Right.
Series of World Series of Poker, but there are lots of people from China, from Japan,
lot of Asian,
from
yeah.
Russia, from Romania, you name it. Ukraine, Israel, there's all a lack of Palestinians, but whatever. We'll not try to get into
Not a
that.
lot of Africans.
But a lack of African American people, I do believe. Is that what you're saying? So,
Oh, yes.
so why don't they beg for that? Even though the top player, Phil
You
Ivey,
could
is black.
count the number of African American players on one hand.
You sure can. There was the Iceman, Phil Ivey and the Iceman, and
Right.
David Williams were the only three for a while. But, anyways. That's right, Marge. When you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, you get the women. That's what the World Series of Poker has to understand.
Right.
They need the power first. I guess the World Series of Poker has no power. They don't have the women. Anyways, yeah, so I think there needs to be a campaign. They need to be pandering to get more African American people.
They're gonna
Playing.
pander. It's obviously not working for women because how many years has it been running?
50?
Right.
Well, famously in the 70s, the Amarillo Slim said he'd slit his throat if a woman ever won the main event. And they're still waiting. Well, in 2011, now they just want a woman to make the final table. You know,
well,
every
I'm
year.
Here. Hello.
I know, but you remember in 2012 we were watching it. There was 2 women left, and there was 12 people left, and there's like 9 people at the final table, but
Sure.
you know, whatever. So 12 people left, 2 women
Two
in the field, and they both went out 12th and 11th. It was very sad. What's up, Dr. Brony and Warfist? How y'all doing? We're just talking poker, not strategy. Just you know. Just how the women in the World Series of Poker and all the shows, and they're, you know, it's just so weird the way they like every poker show we watch and every World Series broadcast always brings it up and just
It's
opines.
obnoxious.
What if they just won?
As a woman,
Hmm.
I don't like it. It's-
It kind of takes away, right, from being
Well, yeah,
like
I
liking
agree.
poker. It's like, you know, there's no need to. Anyways, whatever. So, well, speaking of African Americans, that's always a good. It's always a good mix, eh?
segue.
Good segue. Before we get into all of our Canadian politics, which we have many, you know, we're following the money right now. We were following some money today about Canada,
Ooh.
so don't you worry about that. But right now, we're gonna check in on how your ex guy is doing. Your ex guy, Obama. Oh, excuse you.
Sorry.
It's all right, no problem. Obama's out here meeting people, doing a meet and greet. And you guys have probably seen this. I don't know, but it's amazing. And then... Sup? Yeah. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Hello there, sir. Nice to meet you, too. Oh, he tried to go in for a hug. Hello, nice. Shake your hand.
O'Rourke, nice to meet you, Justin. Ian Roberts, nice to meet you. Peter Tencio, all right, nice to meet you. Jerome Smith, come on. What's up, fam?
So that's what's going on in America. I love it. That's hilarious. Obama. That's your ex guy. Just. Good stuff. Where are we at here? Hit the like if you have poopy pants like our president. We do. We have a poopy pants too, actually. Except, anyways, we'll get to our politics. But yeah, I just love the. It was a sketch on Comedy Central, and now he's doing the thing. Obama's literally doing the thing.
You sure?
He's like, boom. I don't know if that was like a sketch in itself, but it's classic. Yeah, our Trudeau. Wait till you see what we like. I mean, it's not like it's that exciting, but it's all about money and stuff. But like, oh my God, the stuff that is going on in Canada here is funny to me. But the other thing we're watching, aside from poker and and Obama, is what was oh yes, the Baldwin trial. The Alec Baldwin trial has been fascinating. They're trying to, I don't know. He was holding the gun. A bullet went off and killed someone, and he's trying to like skirt out of it somehow. You know, like he didn't pull the trigger. And anyways, it's a shit show. They destroyed the gun. Right now, as we speak, they were showing the gun in the box all messed up in pieces for some reason. But the best part about this, forget about all of that detail. The best part is Stephen Baldwin still. And today we don't even need.
Stealing the show, he is.
We don't even need to. Yesterday we put together a bunch of Stephen Baldwin clips because he was like had his hand to his head, and he was, you know, getting transmissions from God knows where. So I did some editing yesterday. I don't even have to do any editing today. Look at this Stephen Baldwin. I don't know what his deal is today, but oh my God, it looks like an old lady. I mean, he's transitioning, that's fine, but oh my God, wait till you see Alec Baldwin move his head. Yeah, anytime. Oh, there you go. Look at. I don't know if you can see that well. I should probably have zoomed in somehow, but oh my God. Actually, I think I can actually zoom in. Oh, well, let me see. Actually, I'll just get the video. I'll zoom in for you. So you guys can see old lady Baldwin. What is this? Let's go. Look at this. Look at Baldwin. Oh, jeez. I don't know why I sound like John Travolta, but I'm a Baldwin. Oh, jeez. My brother's going to go to jail because he shot someone. Oh, no. I'm so sad, my brother.
I do not recall looking for the surveillance footage.
And they're grilling her. I don't know what they're grilling her about, but look at that old lady Baldwin. Old lady Baldwin face. The glasses are the size of his head. I love it. And what is he doing? He looks like he has a stethoscope. It looks like he's doing something in front of his face with that, like getting
I don't know
more.
if that's the screen or
I don't know.
weird.
Anyways, that's what's keeping me interested in the Baldwin case. Anyway, it's the it's the brother in the background. I can't help myself.
Yeah, what is
They are well. This is the thing. Yeah.
today?
What's that?
What is Stephen up to today?
Exactly. That'll be the thing we'll check in on every day. Chris, what's up, man? How you doing? I think that's Stephen Baldwin. It's not Billy, is it?
Oh, it's Stephen.
It's Stephen. Yeah, it's Stephen Baldwin. Enhance. Yeah, Warfus. Warfus says he thinks that they already charged the prop person. They did.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, sure, she should have, Hannah Garter or whatever her name is, the tray, I guess. There was a cart with ammo and guns that wasn't being manned. You know, it was just left there. Anyone could have tampered with it in any capacity. This is one of the reasons, I guess, the crew on the set were revolting or had quit or whatever, went on strike. I don't know, earlier.
Unsafe.
So she gets 18 months in jail.
Yeah.
But that still shouldn't take away the fact that Baldwin didn't check the gun. I guess, you know, that's my personal belief is that, you know, I don't know. They all have the responsibility. Does lie to somewhat for the person holding the gun, as well as the person who's in charge of the guns on the set.
I'm stuck on the fact. Where did the live animation come from?
Well, this is. I mean, they're going after this other guy for that, and I think they already got that guy. I mean, they already charged him with something too. So, yeah. Anyways, that's ongoing right now. Like I said, they were showing the box of gun stuff. Let's see if I can find that. It can't be that far away. It was only. Oh, there it is. So weird. This is like, for some reason they smashed the gun, and this is what they're showing like now, like in court a few minutes ago. You know, I don't know why they sledgehammered the gun to smithereens.
Yeah.
They tested it and it shot fine. And
Guess what? Now I don't think it's gonna shoot time.
I don't think it'll take a little bit of work for it to get to shoot. And we're not gun people, so we don't know.
No.
But I do know that the first rule of every gun is you're supposed to know if it's like the poker song. You gotta know when it's loaded. Know when it's... I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Maybe there's a parody song. You gotta know when it's loaded. Know when to shoot it. Know when to holster it. And know when to run. That's what I think. But he's the last line of defense. But you know what? That's for the courts. That's for the jury to decide. And that's basically like what I am asking myself as they go on. It's like, what's the jury thinking of this? You know, and obviously that's what you kind of thinks. That's what you thinks about it. So, yes, that's what happens when you leave the biodome. Indeed. So, I mean, let me see here. What else can we get to? What else can we get into? Canadian stuff. I mean, we can start off with some, I guess. Do you know who's really ticked? This is Canadian, but it's kind of, I mean, now, you know, the world has accepted Jordan Peterson to be one of theirs. He's not ours as much anymore as, see, now I can't read it. But, anyways, let's see. Jordan Peterson now has lost his mind about Nazi trolls. And this is what he's posting here. So, I mean, I can't even read it on that screen, so I'll bring it over here. Hey, Nazi troll rats, anonymously trumpeting your anti-Semitism doesn't rescue you from your mother's basement. He hits all the points in this, of all the classic internet points of, like, basement dwellers and your mother's basement, or the demon resentment, or you make you more attractive to the women who take one look at you and shudder. And rightly bloody so. The bloody is funny. Like, you just hear Kermit the Frog chastising you. And rightly bloody so. And, anyways, and then some guy's arguing with us. They call us every name in the book, but they never call us liars. Anyways. So Jordan Peterson is losing his mind. I think it has something to do with his daughter here that, I forget. Yeah, the rat thing with Nick Fuentes. I don't know. She's got all of her panties in a bunch for some reason.
Anyway, Nick Fuentes. Fuentes? I don't know, because I don't care. A well-known anti-Semitic boy.
I think you do care. I don't know.
So
went
this
after
is
me
Jordan
along-
Peterson's daughter.
Yeah, exactly. Getting into fights with like Nick Fuentes, I guess. I don't know what she...
Nikki baby.
Nikki Titty Baby. I mean, this is... She's breaking all the rules of the internet, basically engaging in people like this, you know? Like, her dad is like some super celebrity. Why are you engaging with it? It's ridiculous, you know? I mean, this is what you don't do. This is not going to help whatever it is you're trying to...
thousands of anti-Semitic followers because I said that people who use the hashtag filth or rats when referring to an entire nation of people should be censored. Like I said, this was after I got attacked for retweeting a medical doctor who had the original anti-Semitic post, retweeting it in a negative way. Again, I meant these people's content shouldn't be pushed by the algorithm. I shouldn't have said censored. And Nick
yes, because people are criticizing now for wanting them to be censored. And she's saying that she should have, said a different word. Right. She just doesn't want to hear it. That's all. She doesn't want to hear it. So that's her prerogative. You don't have to listen. She doesn't have to read her Twitter. This is how social media is. You can be on there and still not look at your comments. There's a way. I mean, it's not fun. It means social media is not as fun. But either way, whatever. That's what's going on there. I would say that's kind of Canadian. I don't know.
Super cool, fun trip.
Oh my goodness, hold the boats here. Nils, hey. Yeah, Nils.
Nil donated $5. Clean your room, bucko.
Yeah,
Thank you,
exactly. Clean your room. I actually did. I cleaned this room today.
You did.
I mean, you couldn't
There
tell.
was
There's a
vacuum out.
there's a
outside.
white thing on the chair over there, but it seems to be moving, so I can't clean that up. Thank you, Nils. Appreciate that.
Try to grab your check.
Actually, just before the show, I was looking around to make sure that I had kind of cleaned up any. For some reason we shouldn't be doing it, but we eat in here sometimes. I was just making sure we just cleaned up whatever it is we just ate, and I looked behind me. I'm like, oh, what's that white thing on the chair? And I look back, and it's the cat. I'm like, well, I'll leave that there. Anywho.
Yes, Rod.
But thank you very much, Nils. And forgetting about Jordan Peterson, let's see. Before we get into the, finding the money, apparently Canadians, this says here, there's a post here, it says, Canadians are outraged that employee is allegedly making donuts without gloves at Tim Hortons. This is how we get outraged, right? We get the... And, I don't know how much sound we need for it. You need the sound to get into it. No gloves. Oh, it's Quebec.
Nevada glove.
Ne pas de glove. Oh my goodness. So what's going on here? Someone in the chat called them Timmigrants. Just throw that out there to let you know. That's the word.
Best word I heard in forever. Timmigrants.
Oh my goodness, it's actually amazing. Unbelievable. Okay. Well, there's so what's going on here? This is in Halifax now. This is our old city, so we're kind of I don't know. We lived here for 20 years, so we kind of have a little bit of attachment to it, the city itself and all that. And let's see. I'll wait now. Before we get into that, I'll just get into the chat a little bit. See what you guys are saying. Hey, what's up, Amy? How you doing? And Nils, thanks to True Wolf. What's up? Yes, you've been sucked back in time to 2022. Have we been gone that long? We weren't gone that long. It's like Back to the Future. Good Lord.
Going back.
The truth is, though, not much has changed. True Wolf, that's funny. Good stuff. But in Halifax, they just apparently, just like in some of the cities, I guess, they just took down some of the encampments.
Right.
But now the city is wanting to, have places designated for this kind of thing, right? And one of them is a place called Point Pleasant Park, which is ridiculous.
A park.
It's one of the most beautiful parks in the city that people go to walk their dogs, and that's
But
it.
it's so big, there's so much room. I hate it.
Yeah. And so we have a news report on such a thing. And actually, I think there's some comedy in here somewhere myself. There was one lady that said something that was quite interesting. But anywho, Point Pleasant Park and the Commons are not the places for these things. They're just, they're just going to bring new problems to these areas that are generally, and you'll hear people say this, they're for the public to walk their dogs, basically. That's all. I mean, the Commons is a place where everyone walks through, and there's baseball fields there. There's a soccer field. Like and there's a skating rink. What are I don't know what the people in Halifax on the town council are thinking, where they're like, we're going to designate some space on the Commons for tents. It's like, really? Where don't you see every summer people playing baseball and soccer and skating in the winters and having a good time? Apparently not. Let's see.
Prime location.
Let's see what this guy has to say. What do you say, buddy?
I see these encampments as basically a takeover of something that should belong to everyone.
The city is working to alleviate overcrowding at its current 4 designated tent encampment sites by opening up new spaces. Point Pleasant Park and the Halifax Common are 2 of the sites that have been chosen. Community members are worried about the potential impacts.
Victoria Park, for example, once they have too many, are there any difficulties with the encampments, then they have to close it off and the net result is the public can't use
Yeah.
it.
Because look at all that. Look at that. And that was right by Spring Garden Road, where there was a nice little park. I used to, walk in there and all the time and have a puff. It was the perfect place to walk through and have a puff and whatnot.
This park is for the public, and it's for our enjoyment, and I think there's a bunch of systematic issues that need addressing for sure. It just seems like a bunch of band-aid solutions to something that needs a lot more than that.
Other park goers say it's a delicate balance to serve everyone's needs.
If it was sort of off into the woods and not interfering with everybody's day-to-day activity, then
If it was just off in the woods, they say, not interfering in people's day-to-day activities. Howdy. What's
Then
going
I-
on? Yeah, what are you saying? Yeah. Oh, Bandit. Are you trying to bring Bandit up here?
No. He's just like acting a little weird.
Oh, is he? Oh.
Yeah, he's trying to bite and he's been like meow.
Bandit's biting?
Yeah. Hey, well, he kind of does that.
That's weird. Oh, Bandit, you okay? Oh, maybe he wants to throw up a hairball. Yeah, that's probably it. It looks like he's trying to get something out of him.
Also, I can't miss this opportunity.
Nice.
He's also very cuddly.
Yes, he is,
So are you in
indeed.
the middle of a stream?
What's that?
Are you in the middle of a stream?
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm glad you're not watching the stream. That's great.
I hope that's okay, though.
We were just trash talking you.
Oh.
No, we weren't. I'm joking.
Bandit,
Perfect. You okay there, buddy? You throw up that hairball if you want. Don't worry, I'll clean it up later, buddy. I promise. You do you. Anywho, let's see. There we go. So let's see. Yeah, they. There, let's see what this.
I think in theory I would think it was all right.
Yeah, that was her. I love it. She wanted just them to be just over there, just away. It's yeah, but I mean, there's still gonna be many problems that come with having, even if it's out of sight. Sorry, I don't think these people are out of mind. And this, anyways, whatever.
That place is like, there's really no other side. If it's a trail, people.
Now, if they wanna, they should make some proper tree houses.
Right.
Point Pleasant Park. Oh my goodness, that's so sad, bro. Bandit. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you got a sick kitty.
I've heard him that once. I've seen him throw up once before like that. It's rare. They don't throw up as many hairballs as other cats or our other cat used to.
Right.
One of them used to be crazy with that, but then anyways, hopefully he gets that up.
It's going to make it feel a lot less safe for people. If it's going to be less safe, I don't know. I can't say.
But it's going to make it feel less safe, he says.
My name list for Halifax, which tracks the number of community members who are sleeping rough, has grown to just over 1,300 people. Now, that is a voluntary registry, the true number is likely...
Why is she wearing a see-through shirt? That doesn't seem right.
Over 1,300 people. Now, that is a voluntary registry, so the true number is likely
Seems
higher.
kinda weird.
On Tuesday, council discussed...
Why did we just see her bra?
I don't know, but I believe it was black bra,
Yeah.
strapless.
Okay. Do you know the brand?
No.
Wonder? Was it Wonder, bro?
It was Wonder. Oh my God, you saw it too.
Yeah, exactly.
discussed options and approved the 9 new spaces to ease encampment overcrowding and the associated negative impacts.
There has been a number of reports of, I would call very negative and violent behavior, antisocial behavior that has been impacting a large number of the residents at
This is Point Pleasant Park. There's paths all around here in the woods, and this is like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. What's going on there?
live, work, and play around these locations.
The specific area within Point Pleasant has not yet been identified. HRM will roll out the new sites in phases. Point Pleasant is slated for the second round if necessary. Council will get an update in November after the province's pallet shelters and Sackville Tiny Home Village are expected to come online.
Sackville's Tiny Home Village. They're doing a Tiny Home Village thing, too. It's amazing. Oh, my God. We'll see. Oh, no, Mr. Blue saying it's La Senza.
Ah.
It was definitely La Senza. Girls like that work at the news station,
Yeah.
They don't go to Wonder Bra.
That's
They're
an
not.
old lady thing. I'd
Exactly. She has a Licenza bra for sure.
Right. Good call.
Should go without saying, but Mr. Blue said it, and it's correct. Okay, right on. Anyways. Well, you know, just to mess with you guys. Here, enjoy.
New sword is stuck in my car, and so are my keys. So I used my spare keys to try and open my door, but that didn't work. So I had to use the coat hanger that I keep in my back seat to try and open my car door, but that didn't work either. So I went to the store to get a tool to help me open my car door. Unfortunately, the tool was covered in wrapping, so I had to get my sword from the back seat to try and open the tool that would help me unlock my car. Now that my car door was unlocked, I could finally open my sword box. But there was nothing in it. Someone must have put my sword on the roof of my house because it was on the roof of my house. Since I couldn't reach it on my own, I had to get the ladder that I keep on the roof of my house. So I climbed onto the roof, got my ladder, then climbed down so I could set up my ladder and get onto the roof. Now that I have my sword, I never want something like this to happen again. So I put my brand new Nodachi in a box and stored it in my car for safekeeping. Except now my new sword is stuck in my car. New sword.
I just like the ending. I like things that circle back. That's beautiful. Anyways.
I see. Circular.
Yes, indeed. This guy has a sword problem. But, you know, how about I just close everything? Beautiful.
No.
Well, you know, I figured I'll share a couple things I noticed about, to follow the money, right? In politics, you got to follow the money.
Right.
And I found two things on Twitter in the last half hour. So there's an election coming, obviously. Pierre Poilievre versus Trudeau in our country. Follow Canadian politics. Trudeau is going to be on his way out in Poilievre. But Trudeau is making some big promises right now. He is, let's see here. Here he is with Zelensky. I know, it's kind of like, it's so old school. He's saying here, I'm not even going to watch the video, I don't think.
Sure.
Well, actually, let's see. They're all shaking hands like morons, but I think we're giving him $50 million. We're giving him $50 million, which, you know, it's not that much compared to what I'll show you next. I mean, if you wonder why people are, Ukraine, what is he even talking about, Ukraine? Doesn't he know that all the action is really over in Israel? Like, shouldn't we be funding more to Israel? I mean, it seems like kind of anti-Semitic to give more money to Ukraine somehow. But forget about 50 million. This lady here, I guess the Liberal government just promised. The Liberal government, who are going to be voted out soon, just promised
just have to
these
say
guys
that.
this. Let's see here.
Groundbreaking.
Speak up. I can't hear you. Here we go.
I'm glad that we have our chiefs here, and I'm glad that I went and told you before we tell the media. And I want to say that we are pleased to announce that we have secured a commitment from the Government of Canada to provide $47.8 billion in funding over 10 years for the necessary reforms outlined in the final settlement agreement.
47 billion with a B dollars. And you wonder why people are worried about the Social Security being gone and by the time we get there. If over 10 years, $44 billion. So that's why I wasn't even... So when Ukraine gets 50 million, I'm just like, oh, whatever, that's nothing. Fine, give that to... But this is Trudeau making promises to everyone just before he's voted out. And then these same people at this native gathering here, or one of the native gatherings, AFN, I guess, he was at today, a lot of the chiefs turned their back on Pierre Poilievre, not understanding that this is the guy that's going to be here in charge to, to make or break these things for them, because this money's not going to be delivered. Trudeau, well, maybe the Ukraine money might get through quickly, but that $47 billion is, yeah. The headdress made in China. It's crazy, that number. I don't know what. And also, we all know how, in Canada, we all know how it works. When they give money to the reserves, the chiefs get it, and you hear the stories. But anyways, I don't know. So, how is that not... well, apparently it's not cultural appropriation. Apparently she's Indian, I guess. I don't know. So she's claiming to be. But, I mean, she certainly, you know, definitely has white features.
Right.
It'd be funny if she was totally just pretending, and then just took all the money. Was just like, I'm going to put it back into our schools. Fooled ya. What? I don't know. No, she might be like Elizabeth Warren. I don't know. I don't know how, if she's a real one or not. But that's what's going on in our Canadian world anyway. Our money's being filtered away by... But at least I guess this stays in Canada, but it's just going to go to the local... It's just going to be the local leaders of the reserves. Yeah, anyways. But, so that's, you know, writing IOUs you can't cover. Yeah, exactly. Because he's not going to be around to do that, so I don't know what these people even think. I mean, they know there's going to be an election, right? They do. They've heard that. They've read the news. So, this will probably be the last show of the week here. We'll probably take tomorrow off and, you know, that kind of thing. I'll try to get things ready for next week. Make some, gonna make some new stuff for you guys eventually here. I need to get back on the creationism bandwagon. I mean, creating stuff. So, you know.
I seen Chris put Money Plane, they love it.
Money Plane? Yeah.
It's like a money bag.
Well, we can play it again tonight, I suppose, on the way out. That's no big deal. But, you know, on the way out, thanks you guys for hanging out and all for the, you know, for the most part, I must say. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Anything you want to say or talk about before we go? Anything you need to get off your chest? Anything grind your gears? I'm sorry, you know, as a woman, I don't give you enough time to speak as I should. I apologize.
That's fine, man. I'm good.
Okay. Well, there you go. I checked off the non-misogyny box there, so I'm not, you know, so that. Yes, Nil, it was a good idea to take a break from the internet, and yeah, watched a lot of Waltons and Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone and all of that.
So good.
Indeed. So yeah, as I was saying that, I should have been loading up the song, but anyhow.
On the Matlock.
Oh, the Matlock, yeah. I was loving Matlock, gotta say that. Let's see. But, yes, don't ever mess with Michelle Thomas. Michelle Thomas is the epitome of 80s beauty. But on, let's see here. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to play two songs. We're going to play The Census Cowboy and then Money Plane on the way out. Just because, you know.
What you want.
Yeah, because it's my show. I do what I want. So, I think Larry Lightfoot's out of there now, but whatever. This is old school. You can enjoy. Let's make sure we get the volume up here for you.
The Census Cowboy.
Okay, look, you guys. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next week there, you guys.
Behold the census cowboy coming down the street, cleaning up the crimes of all the rustlers that he meets. He's heading to the parts of town where no one wants to go, riding on his horse, his saddle made of gold. The census cowboy watches he rides in. He's getting all the names of all the gangsters and the pimps. Census cowboy, hope that you are fast. Now you're in the projects, not sure if you can last. Hey, census cowboy, good luck with all of that. I'm sure that while you're there, your horsey won't get jacked. Census cowboy, stunning and so brave, the only snitching cowboy giving feds your middle name. When the census cowboy comes knocking at your door, he'll tip his hat and get the facts of all the thugs and whores. Census cowboy working for the man. People around these parts have a strong disdain for that. Census cowboy. Census cowboy. One night the census cowboy went to a known crack house. He asked too many questions, got a gun stuck in his mouth. Then the census cowboy was running for his life. As he tried to get away, the crack rustlers shot him twice. The census cowboy lost his way. You asked too many questions, in the hood they don't play. The census cowboy ended in a mess. All he ever wanted was your name and your address. Census cowboy. Census cowboy.
I don't give a fuck who's on that plane. I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. I am Darius Grouch III, the Rumble, and I am taking down the money plane. Now bring me my money!
It's called a money plane. Some of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet are on that plane, all craving action. Whatever you want to wager on, the money plane has you covered. You want to bet on a dude fucking an alligator? Money plane.
The stakes are high, above the clouds, illegal gambling's all around. Step aboard, you're on the money plane. If you ever wondered if this guy could fuck an alligator, well, just put your money down, let's see what happens later. Here comes the money plane, straight to release. Here comes the money plane, that classic masterpiece. Here comes the money plane, all full of cash. If you want to see who shits the most, well, you can bet your ass we got the edge. And Fraser Crane, gonna rob that flying plane, soaring through those lawless skies. Money plane, it's a way of life with Charlie Sheen's hot ex-wife and some guy that looks like D.L. Hughley. Money plane, get out the way before Kelsey Grammer makes you pay. I thought he'd make a more convincing villain. Money plane, got Thomas Jane, that just seems kind of insane. I guess those parts, they just stopped coming. I don't want to give the plot away, but there's some money up on that plane, and everybody wants to get a piece, and everybody gets a roll. So even washed-up teen star Joey Lawrence makes a cameo. Whoa, the money plane, we only go one way. When you're riding on the money plane, we only go one way. On the money plane, we only going one way. When you're riding on the money plane, whoa.
It's called a money plane.